ഞാനിതുവരെ ഒരു പാർട്ടിക്ക് വേണ്ടി കൊടി പിടിച്ച് നടന്നിട്ടില്ല. You can name 10 actors who have done that. Similar age group, age category. Their names don't get floated. They are never in the political eye, or they are never in the radar, media radar. Top guys holding top position to new guys just being. It's just me always, and I am fine. I mean, if there is something good about it, let it. It is all good. I always maintain that because the power of the pen is so strong. Because we are also, that's my bread and butter now. I am also writing my films. I am also making films. So inevitably, I know how, because somewhere down the line, Mepadian or Maligapuram put up a statement. Now it feels like, yeah, I have made a statement. There was a certain top individual from the industry who called me and said, you looked at a Muslim guy and you spit on his face. Why did you do such film? And I said, which movie are you talking about? No, your latest released Mepadian. I said, Chetta, there is no scene as such. No, you are wearing a black and you are spitting right on his face. I think you have not seen the film. There was a certain YouTuber, he had to pull off his video. Okay, now I'll tell you a thing about it. 3 hours after the release of the film, this guy puts up a speculating assumption-based review of a film. Very good language, has a certain political ideology on hand. He was hell-bent on putting this movie as a Sangha Parivar movie and all those stuff. Not a single line about the music, the performances, the screenplay, the effort, casting, lot of things for a movie to be discussed about. ഇതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒന്നുമില്ലാതെ ഇയാളുടെ പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ ഐയിലൂടെ ഒരു സാധനം നോക്കിയിട്ട് ഇതിങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ആവണം, ഇനി ഉണ്ണി മുകുന്ദൻ്റെ അടുത്ത സിനിമയിൽ ഇത് ആവർത്തിച്ചാൽ ഞാൻ ഈ പറയുന്നത് ശരിയായിരിക്കും എന്നൊരു റിവ്യൂ. It killed my mood. 3 lakhs plus people watched it on day 1 after 3 hours. 90% of the people didn't watch my film just because of that. Movie survived a lot of thing, and then you have to see that the same people came on saying, sorry, we are blocking you, subscribing you and all of stuff. Me being me, I can hire people to call people. I can do that. I can easily make people, it is under my, I think, something which I have, that I can get people to call them and do the shit. But I really wanted to know what made him say stuff like that, because a very intelligent sounding guy, sounds very intelligent, usage of good words, it reaches a niche audience, the kind of audience that I would want my movie to be seen, understood, is there is an impactful audience that can understand this is not just a scene, there is something more to that. This fellow say, I felt so. I said, movie reviewing is not about what you felt, it is about what has been shown and did it connect with you or not. You cannot speculate such harsh things about me. You cannot say that I am propagating a certain ideology or things against the minority community or putting. This is not a first time in Indian cinema that a minority community in the character villain hai vannathu. It was always like that, and I had never heard a Hindu hero fighting Muslim guy. What is the narrative that you are trying to build? And then comes a Christian guy who's trying to help the Hindu. What? So Unni being this BJP candidate, he's now holding Christian people together. And this was the review. These are the kind of reviews that popped up just because this fellow was driving in his own ways. If I were the guy, and if I strongly believed that was the merit of the movie, I wouldn't have taken up the video. That boy had to pull down his video because the company that he was working on was the official sponsor of my film. So we have got nothing to do with it. What I'm trying to say, why I'm throwing out these experiences, that these were very stupid things that really got the attention, and it triggered the first idea of us being these people who are trying to do something like on an underground level or stuff like that. It took away a lot of good technicians to work with me. People who are like strongly aligned to an ideology, they had refrained working with me. There was this certain top lead actresses who actually wanted the director to remove the hero. Now you would have heard stories of heroes asking heroines to be changed or whatever, all this cliche stuff. This was the other way around.
The political,
Yeah, I mean,
branding.
Things that are happening in and around me, I don't really care. What I'm trying to say, the kind of the other side, my side of story, you should hear it sometime, isn't it? It doesn't bother me because I have paid off my way that nothing of this sort bothers me. I've got enough people to literally, they understand me. They understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do. Definitely, I'm not an opinion-oriented guy. But a lot of times that you cannot go blind. Stuff like that. And I'm precisely talking about the movies and the reaction, all of that has happened, and how a cinema was never seen as a movie. Then, so I have started to literally call out people because I don't give a damn as to how I should sound now as an actor, as a presentable actor. The etiquette concern like how an actor should behave, or a growing actor especially. You should not come across that way. I think if my peers had come across and they have taken things in their hand, I wouldn't have to go through this, is what I feel. They chose their way. There are other actors who have had major issues, but this is the way that helps me. I mean, I cannot allow them to dampen my film because it has been made with a lot of effort. There's a lot of people are involved. Avരുടെ hard work. You cannot kill my film just because you don't like me. I really don't care. അത് അവരെ കോൾ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യല്ല, ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത് ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതുണ്ടായി. Then there is this another guy. So the power of social media and how the industry has evolved and how these things are being used is a matter of great concern. ഇപ്പോൾ എനിക്കൊരു false news ഇതാ ഇങ്ങനെ പരത്താമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് നല്ല ഉറപ്പുണ്ട്. Tomorrow if I want, I have the resources to propagate an agenda. എന്ന് എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ നല്ല ധാരണ, because somebody else is doing it. And it is reaching, even if there is a community of 100 people, it is reaching 10 people, it's job done. 10 will grow to 20, 20 will grow to 30. After 10 years, it will all be the same thing. Some lie will come across as a great truth. The social media അല്ലെങ്കിൽ internet ഏറ്റവും problem അതാണല്ലോ. 10 years back something happened and it floats and comes back, and then you are going around distributing the same facts. അവിടെ എന്തോ വെള്ളപ്പൊക്കം വന്നെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ട്. That's the problem. And so I keep telling my people and friends that if you're using this field, if you're in the, at least have some sort of decency. If someone is not in sync with you, at least give them that fact, that because it kind of totally ruins out people. Not every 27-year-old will survive on 8 wrong cases and has the guts to come out and sit and talk. I went through a lot of mental trauma for 3 days. Not because I was scared or anything like that, but just the fact that I thought it's a too big a price that I had to pay just to be me. I've seen people asking me to perform well in front of the camera and all. It was sad to when the same people say you off the camera also you start. I said, oh, that is the saddest thing that an actor can always fake it out. I've been told, if you find it so difficult, fake it. Why are you hell-bent on being you? I said, I don't think that is the right way to go about it. So, നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരുപാട് ഇഷ്യൂസും കാര്യങ്ങളും. And imagine I'm just an actor who's talking to you. This would sound as a political thing with a lot of things being said. I am not. I am just being put across. And I'm fine with it. See, okay, it's just part and parcel of the game, is what I've understood after 10 to 12 years being in the industry. Knowing that there's something has happened, meeting people that you don't like brings you hate and stuff like that. But it's fine. I think ഞാനും കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ മനസ്സിലാക്കി വന്നപ്പോൾ I think it's fair enough. And all of this has motivated me to do good films. So I take that as a great inspiration also. നമ്മൾ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിൽ വന്നപ്പോൾ there was a certain innocence that I carry. ഇപ്പം എൻ്റെ very kind of an observation. Initially you used to smile and laugh a lot in your interviews, and now you have been coming across this. So again you are putting up a show. And for a moment I had to realize that no, I'm not putting up a show, but definitely I've changed. Yeah, you toughen the people. And now the fact is that I celebrate my films. I talk about my films. I've been told that I over market my films or ഈ പ്രൊമോഷൻസ് ഇത്തിരി കൂടുതലാണ് മുകുന്ദൻ്റെ. I think it's a very silly way of looking at things, because I cannot say that or 12 months you invest into a project. In 2 hours, I cannot give up on the project. There's a movie release high, so let's forget, go to another movie. It doesn't work with me that way. I am quite emotionally connected to actually everyone who has been a part of the film, right from the spot boy to the main guy. I am emotionally connected. My investment is emotional.